I'm Jennifer Angel. Hi Pisces, this is my overview for you for the week of August the 8th. Now, right at the start of the week, we have Pluto and Mercury in a trine. Now, Mercury, it's a very favorable aspect, so it can bring you together with somebody and you can build a closer bond. Now, Mercury sits right opposite you in your area of relationships, along with Venus. Who brings the love energy, and also along with Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is going to move out of this area in about 1 month's time. So over this next month, when it's at that critical degree, something amazing can happen. You can either meet somebody amazing, renew a love, or you can sort of just think differently about romance or relationships, because sometimes we don't. The only thing that needs to change for us to change is our attitude, and that certainly can happen now with Mercury there. Now, Mercury is going to have an extended stay in this area of your chart because it's going to go retrograde at the end of this month. So lots of communication can take place, and right now with the trine between Pluto and Mercury, it can be deep and meaningful communication that you can get some things said. So rather than not wanting to confront something because it's way too sensitive, and perhaps you have a habit of backing away, you can really sort of get down to business and talk something through and find that it's really not as bad as you thought it was. In fact, it can be much better than you thought. Venus also in this area has, it's beautiful to have Venus in your love zone, Pisces, because your DNA is so much about romance and love. It's just very nice to have it there. Now, there is a square between Venus and Saturn. Saturn is in your career zone, and there's a little bit of frustration going on here because we've got Mars and Saturn both in here. And with the Mars, you want to push through, you want to do more than what's physically capable of doing. Saturn wants to pull back and think things through, so there's sort of like a conflict there. It actually works very well together. It's a balancing energy because the two, because Mars can be quite impulsive and Saturn is a little more cautious. So when you work the two together, it helps to keep you grounded, it helps to give you time to sort of think things through. But when we look at Venus squaring Saturn and with Mars close by, then there's sort of a conflict of you wanting to spend all your time at work. Not that you don't want love in your life, but there's this a desire to sort of get ahead with work, and so that can set up a little bit of conflict in your personal life as well. But right at the end of the week, there is a very nice opposition. Yes, I said it, a nice opposition, because it's between Venus and Neptune. So with these two together, an opposition can be confronting. With these two together, not so much. In fact, it's romantic. You can really get spark of energy, and it can really get your heart chakra sort of sparked into action. So but it's a little bit illusionary, so be careful of being totally in cloud nine, because eventually you will come down. So it's best to keep one foot on the ground, and that's what the Saturn and the Venus helps you to do. It helps you to keep grounded and keep a situation sort of more real rather than totally illusionary and idealistic. Okay, although, as you know, if you've been watching me for a while, I do like to be idealistic because I think it's just a beautiful space to be in, but a little bit of realism thrown in as well is a good thing. All right, I hope you have a great week. I hope something fabulous happens for you, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye for now.